Good morning. We'll call to order the Committee on Ways and Means. Committee Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Assemblywoman Anderson. Assemblywoman Backus. Assemblywoman Brown May.
Here.
Assemblywoman Dickman. Assemblywoman Gorlow.
Here.
Assemblyman Hafen. Assemblywoman Howdigy.
Here.
Assemblywoman Kasama.
Here.
Assemblyman Miller. Assemblyman O'Neill.
Here.
Assemblywoman Peters. Assemblyman Watts.
Here.
Assemblyman Yeager. Chair Monroe Moreno.
And I am here. Will you please mark Assemblyman Hafen and Assemblywoman Peters present when they arrive? If there's anyone joining us and would like to make public comment at the end of today's meeting, that call-in number is 888-475-4499, and the meeting ID is 854-824-71127, and then please press pound. Members, I know this was a short notice, but we are here today for the bill introductions or BDR introductions for 9 BDRs. I'm anticipating a large number coming to our committee, so we may have a few more of these quick BDR introduction meetings. And with that, we will turn it over to our fiscal analyst.
Thank you, Madam Chair. BDR S 1097 makes an appropriation to restore the balance to the state claims account. BDR S 1110 makes an appropriation to the Office of Finance in the Office of the Governor for certain costs related to Enterprise Resource Planning System. BDR S 1127 makes an appropriation to the State Public Works Division of the Department of Administration for professional services and filing fees related to water rights associated with the Marlette Lake water system. BDR 1136 makes an appropriation to the State Public Works Division of the Department of Administration for the replacement of computer hardware and associated software. BDR S 1137 makes an appropriation to the Purchasing Division of the Department of Administration for the purchase of a warehouse building in Las Vegas, Nevada, to replace leased space. BDR 1138 makes an appropriation to the Fleet Services Division of the Department of Administration for the replacement of purchased vehicles. BDR 1139 makes an appropriation to and authorizes the expenditure of money by the Commission on Ethics for the replacement of computer hardware and associated software. BDR S 1148 makes an appropriation to the Department of Administration for certain activities and technology requirements for the National Judicial College and the National Council of Juvenile and Family Court Judges. And finally, BDR S 115 makes an appropriation to the knowledge account.
Thank you so much for that. Members, I will remind you that your vote in the affirmative for the BDR introductions is not saying that you approve of the measure. It's simply to move the BDR along to make it a bill. So with that, are there any questions before I ask for a motion? Seeing none, then I will accept a motion to approve BDR S 1097, S 1110, S 1127, S 1136, S 1137, S 1138, S 1139, S 1148, and S 1150.
So moved.
Thank you. I have a motion from Assemblywoman Backus, a second from Assemblywoman Howdigy. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries for the introduction of all of the BDRs listed. And that brings us to the last item on today's agenda, and that's public comment. We have seen one person in the audience. Are you here to make public comment? Okay. I don't believe we have anyone in Las Vegas. Do we have anyone joining us by phone that would like to make public comment today?
Chair, the public line is open and working, but there are no callers at this time.
Thank you so much for that. So with that, we will close public comment. Before we end, however, today is the birthday for one of our committee members, so I just wanted to say happy birthday to Assemblywoman Brown May. And with that, members, thank you so much for your patience, and staff for working so quickly, and I hope you don't hate me before this session's over because we may have a few more of these. This meeting is adjourned.